Hey guys, Gary from DIY Electronics. Today what I got for you is I had a subscriber ask me if I knew how to make up network cables. Okay, he's rewiring a house and he wants to rewire it all himself, but he doesn't know how to put the ends on. Okay, you know the uh-oh, what did I do with them, guys? I know I just had them right here. The RJ45, oh here they are. The RJ45 ends. Okay. Now these ends that I have are RJ45 Easy. If you look right there at the end, those are through hole. Some of the older guys out there, the older technicians, you had to just stub it in there. But these Easies, these are really nice because you can make some nice tight connections with your networking cable with these 45 EZs. Now, I'm old school, so I have always wired up my network cables as 568A. But with today's standards, Cat 5, I don't know how far Cat 5's, I mean, if it's Cat 8's maybe now. But I've always wired up my wiring on these network cables as T568A. But I'm hearing that there's all kinds of new equipment out there that requires it as T568B. And that's what I'm going to show you today on how to wire it up as T568B. But I'm also going to show you a chart here on the difference between the 568A and the 568B. There's really no difference between the A and the B. It's just two pairs switch sides. But for some stupid reason, that's the standard of networking cables now is T568B. But let me bring you over onto the desktop, and I'm just going to show you a chart here, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how to make up the cables. Bring this down. Now, this is what I always done. I've always split the oranges, okay? But over here on the new standard is they split the greens, and that's the way I'll do it. I will make it the orange, white, orange, other than the green, white, green, and then I will split my greens. Okay, I just got to keep that in my mind. Matter of fact, I got to write that down because I remember I haven't made one of these cables in a while. I just want to make sure I remember to split. I got to split the greens, not the orange. Where's my you guys look at that table there for a second, get it into your mind, and then I just got to remember, I just got to write down split green. Start is orange white. Okay, so anyways guys, this right here, this is old standard, this is new standard, okay? And if you read down here, it says even though it is backward compatible with both, one pair of the USOC wiring scheme A has been largely superseded by a more up-to-date T568B, has become the overall, you know, normal standard because it matches with the AT&T old 258A color code. And I guess that's the standard they're going to stay with, is with the USOC. If that makes any sense to you. But anyways, this is old school. This is the new style that you want to use for newer computers that are made after, I think I was reading on here, 568B is any computers newer than, I think it's 2015. This is the network cable you want to make up, is B. Alright, let me bring you back to the live. Now, to make up these cables, okay, guys, it really doesn't need anything really special. All right, you can buy one of these. Let me see what this says. This says that it's an Easy RJ45, Easy RJ45, maybe $15 at Home Depot. Okay, not really a special tool, not big money or anything like that. Now, if you want to check your cable and make sure that you wired it up right, then you would have to invest in, you know, something cheap like this. It's just a network cable checker. This is a Klein tool. I mean, I was in the business, so I have this, but there are other cable checkers out there. You can actually get them from Home Depot for $10, $15. Okay, it's a, I don't know what they call it, RJ45 tester or network cable tester, but look them up. It's you don't really. This is just regular homeowner type stuff, and you can save a lot of money making your own cables. All right. So now I'm going to bring you down on the desk, and I'm going to show you how this cable tester works. What this does is it comes apart, okay, as an RJ45 on this end and an RJ45 on that end. And what it does is you plug one end of the cable in here, one end of the cable in this, and it sends signals back and forth. Look at it. I'm looking at the computer, not you. It sends a signal back and forth, and it tells you if your cable is okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to take this cable, plug it in here. That's the receiver. This is the sender receiver. I'm going to plug it in there, and then I'm going to hit here. Turns it on, and I can't do this. Right there. All right. And it says right up there in this corner of over here, it says pass. So that's a good cable. All right. Now, if it said fail, what it's going to do is it's going to tell you here that 1 is switched with 2, 3 is switched with 9, or I mean 3 is switched with 9, 3 is switched with 8, so on and so forth. It's going to tell you that your pairs are screwed up. All right. So anyways, that's a nice little tool to have, but it's not necessary. If you make a cable and you plug in your internet or something like that and it doesn't work, you know you screwed up your cable. Or just go to Home Depot and just buy a really cheap homeowner site. They do make homeowner style cable testers. All right, let's get into it. So we know this cable is good. I'm going to bring it over here. So now the cable you want to get is just your standard, this is Cat 6 cable. It says Cat 6 on it. See that right there? Right by my eyeglasses? Cat 6. That's the kind of cable you want to get. And I'm sure, I've been out of the business for 4 years. It may even be up to Cat 8. I'm not really sure. But anyways, this is the cable I like to use right here is Cat 6. I much rather use the blue stuff that I had. It's a lot more supple. It was made by Belden, and it's a lot more supple, okay? And it's easier to work with. So, we got the cable. I'm going to cut myself a section of this cable. This cable is actually, it's an up and working cable. It's got pairs on it, and it's a good cable. But for demonstration purposes, I'm going to peel off, a couple 3 feet. Where's my cutter? Oh, let's see. Let's get a pair of cutters here. All right, here we go. I'm just going to cut this. Cut that off. So we got a nice bare end. Then I'm going to take and cut that end right off. So now we got 2 bare ends. All right. Let me bring it down to my workbench here. And let's make up a couple ends. So we got our RJ45Es, EZs, I'm sorry. Alright. So those are the ends we're going to put on it. And let me grab my cable. Here's my cable. Whoops. Get out of the way, guys. And what I use, they do have a tool. You can, go and cut the ends off perfect and everything else. I just use my knife. All right. Now, when you do this, give yourself plenty of room on the end. All right. Plenty of room to play with your wires. Now, when you open this up, this wire here has, it's just a strain relief. It's a solid plastic piece of wire. You can cut that right out. Get it out of your way. It's just a strain relief, okay? All right. So you got your 4 wires there. I'm going to go to the other end. I'm going to prep that. Give yourself plenty of room here. Oops. Didn't cut quite deep enough. I got to sharpen my knife apparently. All right. Open this up. And there's your strain relief. Oh, see that? Came right off. That's a strain relief. So if you're stringing this along a long building, it'll protect the wiring from being overstrained. Okay, so now here's your pairs. I'm going to get rid of this little bit of strain relief right there. All right, so now our pairs. All right, I'm going to refresh your memory. Let's go back here and here. We're going to have our orange pair. We're going to split our greens. We're going to have our blue pair. And then we're going to have our brown pair. Okay? That's the way we're going to make this circuit right here. Well, circuit or just our wire. Okay? So, it's orange. And then split the greens, blue and brown. And now notice that the blue and brown, you have the solid and then the striped, and then it's reverse on your brown. It's striped and then your solid. Okay? So it starts off with stripe, solid, stripe, solid, stripe, solid, stripe, solid. All the way across, if you can remember that. So it's stripe and solid all the way across, starting with your orange pair, and then split your green. All right, come on back here. So that's what we're going to do. All right, where's my thingy? All right, so we're going to start with our orange pair first. You open this up, okay, and then you kind of like, you know, it's kind of hard. What I do is, when you open this up, it's all crinkly and crinkly. You take a screwdriver, take a small screwdriver. Now, make sure the screwdriver is round, not with the square sides. You need something, and you just take and smooth that wire right out, and makes it nice and smooth, and it stays together. All right. So that's what we want. Is we want stripe green. I mean stripe orange, orange. Now we want the green. Because we need, yeah, got to open this up. All right. Open up a little bit more because that's going to go on that side. And take your screwdriver and smooth it out. It really helps you out. Take your green, fold it back, move your green white over right next to the orange. All right. And just give it one quick smooth. Now you need your blue pair. Here's your blue pair. That's alright, this moves. You can move it over like that. Open up your blue pair. Alright. Get them in line. Smooth it out. Smooth it, smooth it. Now, next to that, if you get them, you got to get them all in line. You know, you don't have to, but it just helps if you do it right from the start. Get them all in line. So now we got our orange, white, orange, green, white, because that's our split. We got our solid blue, blue, white, and then green. And now we need, let's see, let's put this underneath. And we need our brown, white, brown. Get them lined up. Smooth it. All right, so we got orange, white, orange. Our green moved a little bit. That's fine. Move it over into position. Orange, white, and then it's blue, blue, white. Green, brown, white, brown. Okay, and then you just get them all smooth in your fingers and look at your colors. Okay, and then take one more good swipe at them. Get them all nice and uniform, and then check your colors. orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. All right, get them nice and straight and together. Take your RJ45 and the little clip, okay, face that away from you. Away from you. Remember that. You got to do this on both sides. And you just wiggle it, okay, and put it in there. And the easy, remember the easy, it comes right out through the end. All right, and then check your colors. Check your colors. So we got orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, and then brown, white, brown. Okay, I got them in the correct order. All right, now take your RJ45. There's a cutter. There's a cutter right here. That's what's going to cut off the excess right here. And then inside here, there's teeth that are going to push up on these right here and pierce the wire. It's going to push right in here and pierce that wire. It's going to cut these ends off and your end is done. Now watch. Get them a little bunched up. You know, we don't have to worry about them losing, you know, their position now because you've come through the holes and they won't move. Get that like that, and you go into the side opposite the blade. All right, and you'll know you got it the right way because there's this little key on the top goes into the upper key up here. And my computer just, hang on a second guys. All right, my computer's back now. All right, so I stuck it through. I got it in there, and now I'm just going to give it a cut. And you wiggle them off, and then you just hold it in there and hit it like 2 times more. I did it 3 times, that's fine. There you go guys, the end is made. All right, let's do another one. Let me bring up the other end. Oh, I got that dirty little piece of, it's like a fiber that's in there. Nope, that's my other end I need. Okay, let's do it again. So we start off with orange and white. Let's open them up. Okay, open them up, get them in position. Okay, I'm not going to smooth them out yet. I'm not going to smooth them out. So let's go with green. You can smooth them out at the end. Once you get used to doing these things, you know, you've got your own rhythm. I got that in position. So now I need my blue, blue, white. Open it up, open it up. Okay, I'm going to have the blue. And it goes green. And then open up your brown and white. You're in position. Okay. So now you could actually take these 4, smooth them, and then take your next 4, smooth them, and then check your work. All right, orange, white, orange, green, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown, and then start bunching them together and then keeping them in order. Just take your time. This is not a race. All right, then just check them again, and if you have to, if you want to, you could actually get your ends and then cut them off nice and neat. All right, see that? Cut them off nice and neat, then bunch them together. Take your RJ45E, and remember this little lock key down. Put them in, push them, and then push your piece all the way up in there so it makes a nice, neat connection. And then again, check. Orange, white, orange, green, white, blue, blue, white, green, brown, white, brown. T568B right there, baby. You can actually twist these a little bit if you want to get it into your crimper a little bit easier. So again, there's your blade. This is the side you want to push it in, and that's where your key goes up. You know, that little flip key. That's where it locks it in. So that goes up. And I'm trying to do this by looking at the monitor and not at the thing. All right, I got it through. Set it. I mean, it won't go any further. You can't push it through. Okay. Set it in there nice and tight, and then crimp, and then get these pieces off, and then crimp it 1, 2 more times, and then let it out. All right. There is your end. All right, guys. So now we got our newly made cable. Let's test it. So again, you put it in one end. I don't know if this is the sender or receiver. I don't really know. Pop it in there. Click. And click it in this end and turn it on. All right, I got to hit this thing up here for cable. And it passed. The data cable passed. Let me take this off. Here you go, guys. That is how you make a 568B network cable. Okay? And that's going to work the same. Say you got just a rough box of Cat5 and you ran from your router out to your garage, and you want to hardwire your computer other than using wireless. Say you get hang on a second, my computer just crapped out again. Say you got a wireless problem, you can't get all the way to your garage, so you can hardwire it now. Just by, a couple of homeowner type tools, $15, $30. But the cable can be kind of pricey. Man, I really don't know what the price is right now, but if you look around, even if you go into a junkyard or something like that and ask a recycler or something like that, do you have any Cat5 around? I'll give you a couple pennies for a freaking roll of it. I just need like 10 feet. I'm sure they're going to sell it to you. They'll probably sell you 10 feet for, I don't know, $75, $1 or something like that. But that'll save you from spending like 50, 60 bucks for a 500-foot roll. All right, guys. Thumbs up, thumbs down, ring, subscribe. Any questions about making cables? Drop me a line. I'll see if I can help you, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.